Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Winifred. Some of my friends call me Winnie or Ada. Yeah, so this is I'm a first time YouTuber. Or should I say first time? Yeah, I've tried it, but I sure didn't feel like it was working, so I stopped. I just thought I should come back again. Yeah, and this time hopefully I won't stop. Yeah, so you can please subscribe to my channel and you can like and comment if you have something to contribute. Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you. So I am not exactly sure what my channel is going to be all about, but what I'm sure of is that this is going to be like a place to rant. Yes. So I think I've been ranting a lot lately and I've been thinking of what to do. So yeah, I just felt like this should be the right thing. Yeah, so here we are. Besides ranting, yeah, I wear my makeup real good. I am a makeup artist. I also, yeah, so just to be clear, this channel is going to be all about um maybe ranting, maybe a little bit of my lifestyle, makeup, fashion, I think a little bit of everything here and there. So yes, so please, I want you to have fun with me, even as I try to do what I don't know if I know how to do best. Oh yeah. So I'm also going to talk about my relocation to the United Kingdom, away from home, away from family, away from friends. I've been ranting a lot lately, so I'm going to visit all of that. But first of all, I think I'd like to talk about my A1 English test. So I think the very first time I started the whole process to join my husband in the UK, I thought it was going to be just apply for your visa, submit it, then wait for your visa to come out. But along the line, I found out that I was going to be writing an English test. Ha. That one troubled me because I felt like, so in my head I was like, English test. Ha. This man feels I know book. I don't want to come and fall handle. What if I fail? What if after the test now the result comes out and you did not pass? You say, so you know even sabi English plus all this your shakara and stuff. So I used to be really bothered, but yeah, I found a way to kill it. I went on YouTube, I went to research videos. I saw lots of videos. Some I could relate, some I couldn't. I didn't understand why it was just like maybe Pakistani, or I don't know, there's just the people that were doing the English tests practices, they weren't like English people, or even maybe Africans, or I don't know. So I'm not trying to discriminate. I was just surprised that there were not so many people doing it, because I felt like a lot of people had relocated to go and join their like maybe spouses and families and stuff. So why is nobody coming out to say, oh, it's not that hard, or it's not like this, or it's like that? So yeah, I think I watched a few and then I got what they were trying to say. Basically, the A1 English test is divided into like two parts. That's the speaking parts and also the listening part. So the A1 is not a test of English knowledge. It's more like a test of your communication and interaction skills. So as for them to know if when you get into the United Kingdom, you'd be able to like relate with people, probably co-workers, neighbors and stuff like that. So that's what I picked from the whole video. And yeah, so when I got in there, you don't have like so much to read, because how many topics can you read really? And I was scared, yeah, but so long as I wasn't writing, I felt like okay, it's just listening and speaking. So yeah, truthfully, when I got there, yeah, we all had a partner, so we enter into the like exam hall or the exam room in pairs. So I entered with my partner, and I think the first one we did was the speaking, because when you enter into the exam room, the first thing they say is, may I know you? What's your name? And so you have to say, my name is, so me, I was like, oh, my name is Winifred Adanurishewo Ojuya. And she was like, oh, where are you from? So I think I said, I'm from Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. And she was like, okay, welcome. So I said, thank you. So they asked my partner the same question. So that's like one part of the test. And then she went ahead to say, oh, I'm going to play an audio recording. All you have to do is listen to it properly. Then she gave us the questions first, and she said, with the audio recording, we're going to have to like answer those questions. So we had the questions. We went through the questions. I think there were like 3 questions or 4 questions. So we went through the questions. Then she asked us if we were done. We said yes. Then she played the recording. So because we had already seen the questions, it was easier for us to just like pick out the answers. They say, oh, this question is, what did John say? You say, we just listen to when John said something, and then you're like, okay, John said this, you take it apart out and stuff. So it's nothing like really too difficult, so long as you're not like panicking, or you're not, you know, some people, they have this exam fear or something. So when they're in front of an invigilator or an examiner, they tend to panic, and then they lose their balance and stuff. You just relax, because it's not really like an exam. It's just like a test of your interaction skills or abilities. So yeah, the first thing was we listened to that, then we answered like all the questions and stuff. After the whole like question and answering, then we went on to the next part of the exam, which was the speaking part. So for the speaking part, there are like a lot of topics. So what she does, or what the examiner did, was she just said me, I was like A, the other lady was B. So like, A, you're going to pick a question and you ask, or you're going to talk about it with your partner B. I'm like, okay. So I talked about Lagos State transportation. I said, oh, they have buses, they have private taxis, they have public taxis, they even have Ubers, and then Bolts and other companies like that. And transportation is actually not cheap in Lagos. It's expensive if you're not going for the buses and the public transport system. I talked about like maybe the dangers you could face on the way in a public transport system. For instance, like maybe those buses, you could get robbed, and yeah, it's cheaper, but it's more it has more risk to it compared to the private transportation systems. Then also I talked about in all of this, I made sure that I was interacting with her. So as I was talking about the buses, I'll ask her, I'm sure you see those yellow buses on the way, and she'll be like, yes, I do. So okay, those ones are like, she knew what I was talking about, but I just had to talk like she didn't know what I was talking about. So I was trying to like carry her along in the conversation. And I think when it got to her turn to okay, let me finish with mine. Then I talked about like maybe the dangers, how expensive Uber like using an Uber could get and stuff like that. So like in all of that, I was asking her, have you heard of Uber before? She said, oh yes. I was like, okay, Uber is another means of transportation in Lagos and stuff like that. Like it's another, I don't even know how to speak the English, but Uber is one of the plenty means of transportation in Lagos. So, and she was like, okay, yes. And then she gets, but when it was her turn to talk, they told her to talk to me about a place she visited for her last holiday or so. So yeah, she also spoke about traveling to Abuja for her last holiday, that she went with her family. She asked me if I'd been to Abuja before, and I was like, yes, I've been to Abuja. Abuja is a very beautiful place. And she was like, oh, we went to the mall in Abuja. My elder brother lives in Abuja. It's just like communicating with someone, but just in the presence of the person that is calling you. So in all of your communication, just try to carry the person along. So basically, A1 English test has to do with your interaction and communication skills, and your listening skills, then interaction and yeah, communication. So make sure you're listening when they're talking to you, and when the person asks you, yes. And then when they play the audio recording, make sure that you're listening to pay attention, so you can answer those questions. And it's more like, and that's it. There's no writing, there's nothing else to it. So there's no like band score. You know how the other exams, they have like band 8, band 6. There's no band score. It's either you pass or you fail. So, and I don't think people really fail that test, because they're not asking you any question to prove your knowledge about anything. It's just talk to your neighbor, listen to this audio and tell me what you heard. So that's more like it. So if you have like your A1 English test coming up soon and you're panicking and you don't know, just, yeah, it will do you well to go through those A1 English tests practices that you see on YouTube. Just see how those people comport themselves and answer. Just make sure that you're bold, because really, what's the worst that can happen? Nobody's going to flog you. Just be bold. Answer what you can answer. Of course, I'm sure you can answer everything. And yeah, that's it. I think the result comes out like after, is it 10 or 15 working days? So yeah, the result was even sent to my house, because when I was filling it, they ask you for house address and stuff. So they sent the hard copy to my house before it even came online. So while I was waiting and praying and checking every minute why this result is not out, I didn't know that they were trying to send it to me in Delta State. So yeah, that's how to go about your A1 English test. I hope this helps someone out there, just in case you're wondering or you're scared and you don't know what to do. Yeah, I hope this helps.